everyone, I'm back again with another video, and today we're going to take a quick look, or rather a comparison between two phablets in the market. That's the Huawei Mate 7 and the LG G Pro 2, which both are 6-inch phablets. This is a 5.9 inch and this is a 6-inch phablet with a very high body display to body ratio. To take a first quick look, this is a Snapdragon 800, 3 gigs of RAM, 3200 mAh battery, Full HD IPS display. This is a Full HD IPS display, but it's a LTPS, so low temperature screen with a 6-inch and 4100 mAh battery, quite big, and it's all metal at the back, and this is all plastic. Both are 4G capable, and this also comes in a dual SIM variant, and this only comes in a single SIM variant, along with the 32 gigs of onboard storage, and with a 16 gig onboard storage, or with the dual SIM you get the 32 gig. The body of this is about 8.6 mm thick, although you don't feel that mass with the curve at the back. Feels quite sturdy in the hand. And this is about 7.9 mm thin, which is you really can't make out with just 0.6. This is a user non-removable battery, and this is a user replaceable battery. This is running the HiSilicon 925 Kirin octa-core processor. This is running the Snapdragon 800 quad-core processor. This only has 2 gigs of RAM. The camera on the back is a 13 megapixel optically stabilized camera, and the same goes with the Huawei Mate as well. And it's got a fingerprint sensor, which is much more like the Touch ID, with a beautiful implementation of just a tap and it unlocks your screen. Apart from that, if I keep them next to each other, you can see the Mate is a millimeter taller because of the 6-inch, and this is a 5.9 inch. But otherwise, if you see the thickness, the Huawei Mate is thinner. It's got the micro USB at the bottom with the noise cancelling microphone, and this side no buttons, just the SIM card and the micro SD card slot. On the top you have the headphone jack, and this has the IR blaster. The Huawei doesn't have that. The volume rocker and the power button on the right, and this has everything on the back. And this is also has wireless charging, but not built in, but you can use wireless charging on this. This does not come with a wireless charging. It's all metal at the back, so it's quite difficult to implement. Apart from that, this runs the Emotion UI 3.0 with 4.4 KitKat out of the box. This also runs the KitKat out of the box, but now it's currently running on the Android Lollipop at the moment. So it runs the Lollipop operating system. Let me quickly go ahead and show you that. There you go. It runs the Android 5.0.1, which is the Lollipop. This is the D838, the Asian version of the G Pro 2, and there you have our Android. Where is he? Yeah, there you go. So that's the Android version, and the implementation same as the G3 that you see. ROM is pretty much the same. Brings in all the features with the knock code and the tap to wake. That's pretty much the same. Apart from that, it's quite snappy. If you see, most of the time, like I said, it runs very snappy. I'm really happy with the G Pro 2's Lollipop. I get most of the time, I get about 6.5 hours of screen time with the 1-day standby. If you can just see here, today I have a very heavy usage. I have had a very heavy usage. So if you see, I've got it's been running about for 13 hours now. It's about 61%, and I've got about 2.5 hours of screen time. Like I said, I've got a heavy usage today because of doing a lot of web browsing, so you can see battery has been used quite a bit, so you cannot expect that 6 hours of screen time today. Apart from that, the OS is very snappy, and after KitKat update, the Lollipop update, it's very smooth. You don't have the lags anymore, or it never had lag before, but the camera is much more beautiful on the LG. Apart from that, it's pretty much the same software that you see on a G3. not much of a change here. Moving on to the Huawei Mate. It's very sturdy in the hand. It's a very slim bezel on top and bottom, and the side is almost minimal, nothing really. So it comes, like I said, with the Emotion UI, so there's no app drawer, so everything is pretty much on your home screen. Of course, you can do you can do your home screen replacement with a Nova launcher or any other launcher. But yeah, this has got a 2 gigs of RAM, so it's, I wouldn't say really snappy. It sometimes lags at certain points because it's probably because of the Emotion UI, but it's pretty much, if you look at this now, it's almost 1 gig is free and almost 1 gig is used by the OS already because we have no apps. As well as you see, I don't have any apps much installed on this. So the battery on this is 4100 milliampere, but the processor is quite resource hungry and battery hungry. So you might see variable battery life based on your usage. I've got at least about 5.5 hours to 6 hours of screen time on this device with a heavy usage, and sometimes a pretty long standby for 5 to 6 days of standby with low usage. So that's a very good, in terms of low intense usage uses, this phone is really good. Like I said, it's a 6-inch phone. Some people might find it very difficult to handle with one hand. I've got a typical Asian hand, so I don't really find it that difficult. I can still reach on top and bottom of the screen without a problem, so that shouldn't be really a tough thing for this phone users, especially people who like phablets. It does come up with NFC and the standard Bluetooth connectivities and the bevy of connections that you see, the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and the NFC, and Wi-Fi direct and hotspot. Huawei has super skinned the Android on this, so everything you see is pretty much customizable, right from the lock screen to the scrolling effect, the wallpaper, the lock screen unlock effect, the home button, and as well as a lot of modifications that you can do in this Emotion UI. So that's a quick look at both the devices, and hope you like this video. If you like, click thumbs up at the bottom and subscribe for more similar videos. I hope to see you again in the next video, or probably a in-depth review. But till then, now I will say bye, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.